Well, I mean, just the fact when you go back and listen to any of the early hip hop, whether that's Cypress Hill or even like Beastie Boys. I mean, that's like 100% samples. So you start listening to some of this stuff, and I'm really into Beck as well. So like listening to where he pulled, and there's this website whosampled.com. I'm sure you've been to it, and I love listening to a song and then being like, all right, I know that's a sample. Where did it come from? And then you go to like Sublime's page and you find, because Brad was huge into sampling, and you find like, oh my gosh, there's like 10 samples. Bradley, one of the things to answer your question, in doing time, the place to be after the refrain there, that's actually Beastie Boys. So like I think it's slow and low. And so they take that sample and they throw it in the back, and you're like, that's just a small part of that song, but Bradley thought it was important enough to keep in there. So I find stuff like that absolutely fascinating. From stuff where you hear something and you're like, that's not Bradley singing. That has to be a sample, and then you do some research and you're like, he's pulling from something that at the time was only 6, 7 years old. So he was sampling stuff that wasn't from 25, 30 years ago at the time. He was sampling something that's somewhat fresh. So I find that really interesting.